Hey folks, I just want to kind of give you an update of where I'm at. I told you last night that I was going to have a interview with both the mothers of the East Side School District over here in Sallisaw. Um, I did. I had an hour and 45-minute interview with these gals, and a lot was said. I just want to kind of give you an idea of where they're coming from, what they're feeling, what trials and tribulations that they're going through to get this brought to light. And we're working through a lot of things that there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, look, and I've said this a million times. For me, I said there's no playbook, there's no rules, there's no game plan for how to do things and expose this type of stuff that's happening. You just got to kind of fly by the seat of your pants and take chances and hope that you do the right things at the right time. But one thing I do know is that bringing these two situations to light is the right thing, without a doubt. I think that with the way that the judge has the power to squash this, he can. A district judge can squash this like a bug, and I don't know if that's what he's doing or not. But everything is lining up that he is. I don't know why. Again, I'm gonna beat a dead horse here, but Katie Graham, the chief of police, won't answer his phone. There's no email. There's no way to get a hold of this guy. There's nothing online to find the Sallisaw Police Department for the Sallisaw schools. I'd like to email a records request for him. I spent probably an hour today looking for his email and trying to get him to answer his phone. Just go straight to voicemail. I don't know if he has my number blocked or whatever. I don't care. I will get that email and I will send a records request for those redacted police reports that he said he had to go to the judge to get permission to release. I don't know what that's all about. I've talked to several folks, and there's never a reason why that you gotta go to a judge to get those released. I did see multiple people. I bet I've got 20 copies of Shauna Morris's statement that she posted today. Within minutes of her posting that, I got copies of it, and thank you for everybody that sent me that. Thank you. Don't think that just keep sending it to me. If I get 100 copies of it, that's great. I just want to make sure that I get it. I did get a copy of that. I read it. I don't even know why she had felt the need to respond. I mean, that's kind of bizarre to me. If I was in her position and I was advocating for kids and somebody made a statement or a claim about me, okay. I mean, people say all kinds of shit about me all day, every day. I really love the little meme that was going around where I was crying, and I've got, the biggest crybaby loser across my shirt. That was pretty cool. I liked it. I mean, if I'm living in your head and you're making videos about me, I love it. Just keep doing it. It just gets more people to come take a look and see what we're doing over here at the transparency page on X and in Sallisaw. Sallisaw transparency page on X and on Facebook. I like that. Keep them coming, guys. I love them. I think they're great. I love a laugh. It gives me a laugh because there's everything I'm doing for these kids and for what we're doing over in Gore. All these other schools that are stealing money from the kids and the taxpayers. That's hard work. It's depressing, to be honest with you. So I do like a good laugh every once in a while. And if you're spending all that time making those, great. I like it. Keep them coming. Anyhow, I did. I had an hour and 45-minute kind of a Joe Rogan podcast style. Just all three. Excuse me. All three of us talking. It's pretty good. One thing I became aware of today, early this morning, and actually the mothers had touched about it, over at Sallisaw High School, there was 4 troopers, highway patrolmen, stationed over there and added security. I just, I want to thank the state of Oklahoma for providing more security at our schools. Obviously, we need it. There was Blaine Griffey and Josh Bolin over there doing some bad things to some kids a couple years ago. Josh Bolin, I believe, is under the jail right now, and Blaine Griffey, yeah, he's the police officer, the SRO. Nothing happened to him. He's a police officer, so Jack Thorpe decided he didn't need to prosecute that dude. But Josh Bolin, he did some bad things, and that didn't work out well for him. Anyhow, that video is an hour and 45 minutes long. It's going to take me maybe a day or two. I don't know if you can see in the background right here, but it's processing to take it from an Insta360 format to a format that I can edit. I want to edit out a few words that were said that I don't think needs to be disclosed to the public. Other than that, I'm going to let it run an hour and 45 minutes. As long as it is, we're gonna. If there's some dead spots in it, I might cut some of that stuff out. But it's going to be from start to finish. These mothers want to tell their story. I know that Channel 5 is pretty much trying to twist this thing around. The lawyer says that it's sensationalized and that there's nothing to see here. It's all false allegations. I don't think that it is. The mothers know that it's not. Everything that the law enforcement people are doing it's just both of them are being swept under the rug. I am understanding that the Cherokee Nation has picked up the second case with the son, and so hopefully there's some things that happen there. And again, I'm going to play this in its entirety, and hopefully the community can see where these mothers are coming from and what they're going through. And they had no voice at all, and hopefully we can give them a voice through Facebook and X, and hopefully other people share these stories, and maybe some other people will come out. Normally they do. Whenever one or two people come out and are public about what happened to them, it gives encouragement to others to come out and tell their story. But nothing's going to get fixed if nobody talks about it. I am going to be looking at Salsa High School here real soon. Katie Graham, I don't think you're a very good chief of police. I want to know, Katie, did you call for reinforcements over there? I know that 50% of, more than 50% of the students walked out yesterday. They didn't go to school. And that's a big statement. Salsa, thank you. All the parents, thank you. That sent a message to the administration that, hey, we don't feel that your schools are safe. We don't think that you have the right administration. All the way from Steve Barrett, all the way down to John Jones, to maybe some teachers that maybe should be prosecuted for not taking care of those kids when they should have. John Jones, I don't think you're doing a good job over there. 50% of 50% of Salsa doesn't think you're doing a good job. If I was you, I'd step down. I'd just resign. Be done. Move on. Go flip hamburgers over at McDonald's. I thought I saw a hiring sign over there the other day. Do something different, because you are not doing what you are paid to do. To protect those kids. And you're not doing it. You didn't do it. That's my thoughts, and I think 50% of Salsa's thoughts. Anyhow, First Amendment. Was it violated over at Salsa High School? First Amendment violations over at Salsa High School, because I know that there's a bunch of high school kids that wanted to walk out to support these kids. Freedom to protest your government. They weren't allowed to walk out. There's too many. The highway patrolmen were over there to make sure that didn't happen. That's what I'm being told. I don't know if there's any truth to that. But I think there's a lot to that. I think there's an intimidation factor, that there's, if you skip school or if you walk out on school, that be arrested or taken back to school or whatever the case. Kids, I don't know if you're listening, but you have a First Amendment right to protest your government. And if they want to punish you for supporting what's happening to those two young kids over in the East Side, stand up and tell them no. I'm going to protest. And if you're going to stop me from protesting, that would be an interesting case. I know that Ernie Martin's our mayor, which is absolutely 100% worthless, has been for a very long time. He's still the truancy officer over there at the high school. I'd like to see how he had handled that. I wish a bunch of students would have stood up and just walked out. But 50% of the students didn't make it over to school over there at the East Side. And that actually makes me proud. Thank you for standing up and voicing your opinion that this isn't right and you're not going to tolerate it. I think these kids have gone through enough, but that's just my opinion. And I think that the Sallisaw High School and the Sallisaw Elementary schools need to be really looked at as far as administration and if they're doing all they can to protect these kids. I don't think they are. And after I talked to these parents tonight that had these bad things happen to their kids over there, I know they don't trust them. In fact, one of them pulled their kids out and put them in another school and will never be seen over there again, I'm sure. And then the other mother doesn't know exactly what she's going to do. She doesn't trust them. One thing that was very interesting in this conversation I had with these two girls, whenever mother number two pulled her kids out, John Jones had the audacity to ask her, do you not think that this school is a safe place? John, if you're watching, why'd you even ask that, dude? Are you that dumb? Your kid gets violated at that school and you ask the mother why she doesn't think that this school is a safe place? Are you that dumb? If you ask that question, you should be fired just for asking that question. Because, sir, ask a mother if she thinks that your school is safe when you told her not even a week ago that her son was violated at your school. You and Katie Graham in your office told her that. And then you turn around and ask her why she's leaving because you think you're safe. If you don't think my school's safe. God. Can't make this shit up. Only in Oklahoma, folks, where education is, we're 50th in education. We're 50th in education. We're 50th in education. And you got a principal asking a mother if she doesn't think that school is safe enough. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to finish processing this video. I do not think I'm going to get it done tonight. I probably won't even get it done tomorrow night. It's that long. It's that large. There's over 25 gigabytes of data that I've got to sort through in an hour and 45 minutes to make sure that nobody said any names inappropriately or whatever. But I'll get through it, and I am going to post this in its entirety. I'm just going to cut out the names. That's it. There's very few names that was ever even mentioned in there. And so you guys can listen to it yourself and you make your own decisions. I think that these parents are brave. I think that for coming out, I think that they need to be supported. And I know that from the Sallisaw transparency page over on Facebook, I got an email today and a couple of text messages that there are people wanting to support these families and bringing in attorneys for their attorney fees or whatever's going to happen in the future. And we're going to address that. I think that that's a great thing. I told the mother tonight, mother number one of the little girl, that if she's going to pull her kids, she's thinking about pulling her kids out of school and homeschooling them. I said, if there's any expense to that, I said I would personally pay for that. I will help her get that done. And so If there's anybody else out there that wants to help, any of these mothers, I don't think a GoFundMe. I'm not a big fan of GoFundMe, but you can get the money straight to them, and that's what I'm going to do. Whatever it costs for her to enroll her kids in a class or online school or whatever she's going to do, I'm going to help with that, and I'm glad that I'm capable of helping with that. So, anyhow, it's been an interesting night, and I'm glad you guys are following me. My X page is going pretty good. I was thinking about trying to get back on Facebook. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I think I'm going to create an Instagram or not an Instagram. That's a Facebook product. I'm not real fond of them, but a TikTok and maybe True Social and a couple other platforms, and work on building those while Jade and Brian keep running the transparency page over in Salsal. I know my video last night got, I think, north of 10,000 views, and I appreciate that. I really do. And so pray for these families. They need it. They're still hurting pretty bad, and I will update you as soon as I can. Good night and God bless.